entertaining people and what a host does and what casters do, you know, reading the kill feed and, you know, how a segue works. I think anyone who goes back and watches all of the VODs, that pistol round happened. I think Tommy's going to tell us very politely.
We're fired.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Okay, well.
All right, perfect.
We've been given a blessing.
We also we have used it once this event. We have used it once. The Magic 8 Ball.
The Magic
8 Ball.
What a waste!
The Magic 8 Ball. We used it once.
I forgot about that, mate.
Yeah,
completely.
mate.
Oh, what?
Can we use the Magic 8
sorry.
Ball loads in this series, please?
like an overbearingly like too much Magic 8 Ball.
You gotta like this comment, right?
Clients, because
Clients
otherwise,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not even
The best
surprised
part
that
about
statement,
having
honestly.
clients in my life is like I can tell my clients to fuck off. You know what I mean? I can do that as I'm an autonomous, you know, person. So I don't know if you want
Look,
that. I wouldn't
Rich,
treat
I don't
Twitch
know
chat
if-
like that at all, mate. I like to be nice to them.
I don't know if you've heard the old saying that the customer is always right. Okay.
I have heard that, but
I don't know if you've heard the old saying, the customer's always
what makes a
paying
customer,
money.
Hugo? Yeah, what makes a customer? Customer is
What
someone
money?
that pays for your services, right? Even if it's not cash value, you pay with it for something else, but it's still, you know.
Look, they pay us with hate threads on HLTV. What's you know, you can cash that out at your local pharmacy.
In reality, like, you know, Hotbit is, you know, this is more like a big deranged flea circus, you know, that he's putting on for the world to marvel at.
It's true, mate.
And we're just bought into.
Ooh. Magic 8 Ball will Hotbit hire any of us again after.
I'm homeless right now. Despite owning a home, I don't live in a home. And so I'm just living at Hugo's.
Yeah, he's checked into the Byron residential facility, you know, for...
And we're just doing everything out of here. Yeah. And it's very weird. It's a very weird part of my life. I don't know how I'm here.
But are you having a great time,
But
Hannah?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, that's all that matters, right?
And, you know, I'm not like homeless in some horror, you know, don't feel bad for me. I own a home, like I say. It's just getting pimped up right now, man. That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Just getting done up.
Filling it with...
How's that?
Me,
I love that idea.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
Is this more production? You know, first summit we had a jumping, what's it called, like a bath.
A jumping bar.
Yeah, not like a jumping castle with like a bath thing. Like what do you call it? Like,
Oh,
those,
like
like
bouncy
inflatable.
castle.
Yeah, but it's like a bouncy castle.
You only spoke English all your life. So yeah, the literal translation for something really mundane probably is like, it probably makes sense, doesn't it? Jumping back.
I mean, yeah, there is water you were jumping.
After killing oSee, and they walk into FaNg. So, kind of a bit of a trap laid, and through the smoke, MarKE. All right, bud. 2-on-4. Bombs getting planted. Safe could have stopped it. There was no one there.
Very well behaved. Took.
See, I just don't believe that because who was there? So it's like you, Steel, Stunner. And every time I got booked to work an event there, I was in a Formula 1 hotel where I was a grown man sleeping in a fake wooden car.
Oh my god, I know exactly what.
Right, yeah.
One bug bed
Yeah,
cup.
dude,
Now
that's how you do it, man.
you know, when you're just two dudes hanging out, F1 bunk bed, right?
Two dudes in this, mate. Like, you've got to get out. Like, this can't be esports, you know.
The
But it
breakfast
is
there
what it was.
at that hotel is so sad.
The breakfast is
so sad.
It's like
bread,
it's a
full
basket
stop.
of bread
Mate,
rolls.
Mate,
And
powdered
then, like-
eggs? I haven't had that since the Blitz. What is this? Powdered eggs?
Getting way too personal, and it probably is just gonna leave.
Fireworks are out.
Right.
Burns.
We were doing a Take TV event in Krefeld, and it was like our second time there, and we finished, and like, you know, me and Hugo, we're pretty tame now, but like we used to be like really tame, man. And so like, you know, we kind of had a little suggestion. We were like, you know what? You know, we're two, like, I think we were like 19 at this point. We were like, we're two 19-year-old dudes. Let's go have a drink. So we go have a drink, And then, you know, as it often does, you end up getting like wasted. Now that wasn't very nice.
The classic.
Yeah. And this is how you know the hotel is just lit. Like the cleaner came in, walking down the hallway with like a bed sheet full of vomit.
I don't know why you chose to tell this story.
And I'm just shoving them in like the public bins in this hotel. I'm probably banned from ever going back, and it's very unlike me.
You're banned
and
from
it ruined
sleeping over at my
everything.
house, mate. I don't know about it's been a welcome change of pace for me. You know, everyone's been super cool. I obviously have fun with the extremists, but in general, it was like, and it wasn't.
I almost burnt myself to death. I didn't know.
Fast forward 10 years, it wasn't one of them. It was just, I just nearly set myself on fire one time. We were just like, okay,
Ooh, Sonic. No, it's saffee.
I love it.
But it's not always 3 minutes. That's what people also need. Because that can catch sometimes longer. It depends on deliverables, you see.
What?
And then I'll tell you guys when to come back, so you know when to come back, essentially. So just keep an eye out for that. That'll be happening in approximately 45 seconds. So. And he shot him there, and they've all been shot. And now they're going to defuse the bomb to take a slight advantage. 8-7 in this half. But there is another half coming after this half. See what I'm doing, guys? Yeah, and because of that, we've watched in ages. Was one. That's just a compliment. You've missed the point. Right. Someone said Richard Lewis's casting is the best. Obviously, he's on a spiritual DMT trip, because, much like Forrest Gump. Not a fan of that either.
Why aren't? Can I ask? Why aren't you a Forrest Gump? The actual bottom of why Forrest Gump is so low on Richard's list of classics.
There's a bunch of reasons. Go on then. I'll pretend I'm watching this clutch. Ooh, we nearly got him. Oh no, the time. Oh bloody hell. Oh, I'm raising drama. Okay, right there we are. For nothing.
Then you know you're not sat on a park bench, rich loaded to the ninth. I mean, you might be sat on a park bench, like you know,
sat on a park bench drinking a suspiciously thick liquid out of a purple tin. Yeah, you are right there. Yeah, you have done me, Harry. Yeah.
Listen, here's the thing. You guys remember when I used the taco thing a few days ago? I love questions like that. So here's one.
All right, go on.
Okay, there's a bunch coming in now. Okay. Is slippers... Do you think slippers are socks or shoes?
Shoes. That's such a shit reference.
I know, mate.
MasterChef fans around the world.
Anyone who knows who Swede Mason is, all two of you in the chat right now. You're gonna... Oh, Richard's so bloody good at what he does. Rest of you. But yeah, I agree. I think... Here's the thing, Harry. Right? You know how socks are a really crap Christmas present, right? Like, no one thinks, ooh, I hope I get some socks.
Although, actually, as I've gotten a little bit older, I don't mind them as bad. Like, socks are kind of handy. But they are still a pretty, you know, it's better. I would say it's better than deodorant. Socks are better than deodorant.
Yeah,
sorry, Rich,
I don't box sets.
I don't want to like.
Yeah, I just can't find the right
sideline your point.
I just can't. Yeah, no, don't worry.
Well, I probably shouldn't say this, but as always, I'm gonna say it.
That's every good point.
Because it's the pretentious to wear it, but maybe I would have, you know, right occasion. Socks, who's seeing that? Yeah. You may as well bury my legacy in a shallow grave. That's outrageous.
The jarring transit from like one topic to the other is one of my favorites.
This is a big one. Hey, commentators, are aliens real? I kind of want to know the truth.
Yes, and you shall know the truth soon in like a full capacity. As soon the Pentagon will be declassifying some...
You know what a brooch is, don't you?
I know what a brooch is. That's why I'm surprised.
Yeah, a brooch, mate. A brooch. I don't know anyone who wears brooches. The last woman in my family who wore a brooch was my great nan, and she's been dead for ages. Right? I've just never... I think we still have a brooch she might have left around in the house. No one's wore it. People don't wear brooches. They sent me a brooch. Right? Imagine this box arriving. Ooh, what have I earned?
my whole life.
Maybe we get
My
those
whole
for the
life
majors
is
too,
built-
Richard.
17 years, guys. Dedicated to this business. What have I earned? Socks and a fucking brooch.
Listen,
That's bollocks. People wonder why. In this example, it's not. It's multiple companies. But forget the technicality of it. Baby steps. Right. Imagine you worked at a company for 17 years and you leave, or not even you leave. You're just brilliant. You just make millions for the company. Right? You know, I think my worth translates to millions in real terms, right? And you don't get a golden watch. You don't get a golden mug. You get fucking socks and a brooch.
At least he held his hands up and he made it, right?
Yep.
This today, nothing. Not nah.
It's a bit weird,
so
isn't it?
someone's lying there because you got two completely differing things from. I was going to say reasonable.
Say about the
Big
moon
ball
as
of
well.
balls.
That it's like a big cheese, like a Swiss.
I've heard that. Now I can confirm that isn't true.
No, I read
Robin's
it on
like
the internet.
Robin's the Wallace to my Grommet, I think. I don't know if he'll even get that.
No.
Points.
There's a whole 3 maps to be played potentially.
Potentially.
Oh,
The best part, right? And oh, by the way, can everyone just mute the stream for 20 seconds?
Yep,
Not
done.
just the Crayfeld people, everyone. I want you all to do it. So yeah, the best part, guys, is going to be when we go back to the segment after this and we talk intelligently about the game we clearly didn't watch. That's going to be hilarious. So let's all be on the same page about that.
I mean, I'm watching very.
Maybe you're not the most equipped to judge broadcast quality.
He's up through long with the Zera. Big error, more like, because he's missed that spray. JT gonna reclaim it. Oh, big Zera, more like MarKE. You know, everybody wants to rule the world. That's what Tears for Fears said. MarKE.
Oh, he's being faked.
Oh, here they come. Ah, there's a site where paiN won't find you. And it's not this. Yeah,
No, I
Kinda
saw where
linked
you're
it
going
back
with
in.
that. Yeah.
Crisp, cool, wheaty water. oSee.
I like it, mate.
Nice, oSee. Hold on to that orb, man. He's good.
Huh?
I still haven't, mate. Do you know how many times I've played that clip of you singing? Just go all out and make
Yeah.
an
Esports
let's just
related.
drop an esports mixtape. All of us involved in this.
Oh, dude. So I really want to do it because before he got his big break and scamming casters and taking their money away, he was actually trying to be a rapper, and so ever since then, I could show you his whole album, man. He has got songs upon. Look, man, this is cracked as well. I'm oSee. Sorry, it's just going on in the back.
Care if other people take him seriously, and I
Yeah,
think that
I
kind of
like it.
works.
No,
That's
that
his
is
music.
That's like
He's
the whole
got
mantra.
a mad style. It's like some fucked up Barry White.
Very white.
Yeah, like
that's
for
exactly what he was going for, Richard.
Yeah, you bring like a mad sexual element.
I figured
Yeah.
like soft launch.
He doesn't just drop an album; he drops a FaNg movie, and the album's on that.
Oh, and actually, the funniest part about this is the frags are ironically the best part. I think Harry's a bit of an aimer.
Well, what
By the
can I
way,
say? I'm glad we're just
the
showering
way,
me in
you're
compliments.
speaking of
This
aims,
is the victory.
Expect he's been entering quite a few times as well on other maps, but I think he starting at 12 opening duels that he took an overpass, so a little bit more than average.
Well, guys, look, I know the pistol round's important, but chat have been saying we're talking about the game a bit too much, so just someone in the chat, which is like some insane. It's an insane Machiavellian scheme, and also kind of really. I did enjoy some of the comments as well. Going, imagine being a player making a sick play, and you go and watch the clip back, and it's these morons talking about aliens, and it's like, listen, I'ma tell you, the players would love that. They love that. Do you know how many games these guys play? Yeah, they do. Do you know how many games these guys play? Like down in MDL and all that, right? Like, they want something a little bit different. Plus, also, they want to be in a major. They're not thinking about...
As a player, you know, when you get your first highlight, if you're new to the scene, yeah, obviously you want, you know, a clip.
At home, Zoomers, most of you. Remember, Robin is the only one here that has won a major in CS.
Yeah. Evidence is there.
In-game, exactly.
Evidence is there.
Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Feel we've all...
The topics and have a bit of a laugh. It's like you can't really beat the comedy thing anymore because the biggest joke of an RMR, of course, is the CIS one.
Oh, he's done that.
Oh, gone there.
Yo, Hugo, you're so right. When Harry gets lit, it's worse than me. You were right.
Oh, no.
You were right, mate. Listen,
territory.
We go from the Musk family to the CIS RMR. Oh,
yeah, no, exactly. The Musk family have invested in the people to know that anger does not correlate to baldness. It's just a coincidence. I'm both permanently angry and bald.
Well, I don't think we would have done as well. Or, I don't think I would have done as well without Harry. And, you know, I don't think I would be enjoying it anywhere near as much without Harry. You know, he's a great guy to be around. It's like in and out of the server, you know?
You know, you definitely have, like, times where you're on the road a lot, and it's the same for players and stuff as well, right? You know, I'm sure you can relate to this, Robin. Where, like, you know, you're just away from everything, like everything familiar, and it's great. It's just unreal thing ever. It makes me so happy. But you know, you do have those times where you're just missing home. You know, you've been on the road for like 5 months, you haven't seen anyone, the whole world is falling apart, you're getting like bad news left.
I hate that when people say so. Like one of the ones that the first one to start with that is actually ropz, when he said like, oh, doesn't matter, you don't need to be friends to like win titles, like it's all about the skill. That's a claim he always had, right? And you know, I call bullshit on that. Like I think that's a very like a sports kind of mentality where you have 25, you know, players in a sport, in a regular sport. Yeah, you replace one guy, yeah, maybe it's just one of the bunch. But in gaming, it's 5 guys, and like it's all about communication, right? It's all about being able to talk to each other, talk about the problems. Yes, being friends and having a friendship and being able to talk to your teammates is a massive part into winning. So like, I never bought that. What you know, Tommy was saying. Honestly, I thought it was full of shit since day one. It's apparent that if you are friends and you do have like a good atmosphere in the server, or you know, as a team, you tend to perform better.
The next event where you've got to talk about that, right? You've got to actually figure it out. So, yeah, like for looking for longevity, for sure, you want to like the people.
With a guy now, we're making him call himself onions. Like it doesn't. You fucked the whole thing. So I thought that was unbelievably bold. Now, it also just advised, like, even if you're doing it with your mate,
you know, everyone's favorite duo.
Man,
do you guys actually have in-game?
Dude, would have been his name. Oh, PKL's Rapid Sonic, and this might be a save round.
Oh, talking about the game.
Yeah, a bit of commentary. Bit of commentary.
Careful, mate.
Oh, little boost. Hang on. Look, oSee. This is probably just a save. I've said that twice now.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's got one.
Tempting.
Yeah, he's got one, mate.
They got to go though.
Yeah, you have to step it up if you're gonna go. They are they? Are they? Oh, this is it. It's
doable though. 3-on-3 with nades, absolutely. I think we try and go for this. Not anymore though.
Now, yeah.
Spending too long lining up. And now they get knocked.
But yeah, you know, I mean, that's the one thing I miss about being in the talent pool. There were a lot of...
With Harry, I would imagine. I would put money on that. But like, you know, sometimes you just fall into like the monotony of casting, and I know exactly where Harry's going with every sentence. Obviously, you know, all on the fly. I don't know what's happening in the game, but
commentators and broadcast talent battle so hard to get that identity to stand out from the crowd. Anything that kind of like diminishes that a little bit, like it is going to weigh you down after a while.
Yeah.
One, okay, fine.
No, not the one. Yeah, a couple of years ago. No, this was ages ago. This is when we swapped out Launders and E-mode on the desk when the camera came years ago. Anyway,
it's more so like the way you guys speak. It's not like maybe the like wording is different, but it's the same. It sounds like you guys are talking more from like bottom of the throat, kind of like very like deep. I think Henry has when Henry started casting. If you go back and watch like his first few stuff, like you guys do sound very similar in that sense. But
yeah, no, I get vibes that Hugo and Henry are both adept in the deep throat. I'm inclined to agree with you. When we moved in after getting kicked out of our 7th hotel in 7 days.
That was because of COVID, not because you were partying.
Yeah.
Hang out. We've worked so much over these 2 weeks, and man, what a blast it's been as well. Really.
No, it really has, man. I've absolutely loved Counter-Strike lately. Like,
Traded.
This is a very explosive pistol round, and I'll give it. I'll give MarKE the respect he deserves. Here he is, out in the top mid.
And that's why you haven't been talking about the game.
This is why
Simply,
why do I even bother? I know you're wanting to step away from event work soon. My God, I hope you try and go out on a bang and just like doing, get back to a little bit of grinding, some CS event work.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
And then hang it all up for
you know what it's like with us boomers, man? Like, we never fucking leave, do we? Like, that's the problem. And it's like, it sucks, because to see all these, like, super cool, like, young, amazing talent. We got so many good hosts in the scene, right? And then I look at that generational coming through, people that haven't had an opportunity, and we get a tantalizing glimpse of what they can do. People like Potter, we got Frankie, like, and the thing I always worry about, like when people say, hey, do you want to, work this event, is, like, ugh. Imagine being the guy that, like, sticks around until everyone's, like, sick of it, I'm like, nah. So I don't want that to be me. But, we've got like I hope the community are going to start. Wow. Like, how do you get all of those guys, especially after we had a pre-golden generation, I guess silver generation, where you had guys like Red Eye, guys like, Tosspot, guys like DJ Wheat. Yeah. We've been embarrassed down the years. And I think because of that, one of the things that really upsets.
I made this comment when I don't remember what event it was last year, and I said, like, it's almost astounding how people can't see the irony in typing, like,
right,
man, our talent used to be so good. Why didn't we appreciate what we had when we had it? Now we have these fucking idiots, and it's like, how can't you see the action?
You're doing the same thing. Yeah, it's rough.
No, and listen, and to your point there as well, Richard, and we've had some really bad ones too. So like exactly like you're saying, I mean, when we fucking have the good ones, like take care of them,
Oh yeah, we definitely have. And I'll also add, I don't remember an example of a really bad one ever becoming a really good one. But some people get better over time. Not all of them. Availer. No one even knows who he is. It's fine. Safe flaming. A new episode, new show with Richard Lewis. Safe flames. But yeah, I mean, seriously, Harry Hugo, next big thing for sure.
Damn.
I want to say as well,
not just you two guys, scrawny Launders.
I was about to say, right? Yeah, Connor and Launders.
And that, this is
actually
what we're
links
about
back
in the first half.
To the wow, we've come full circle.
No, I mean, one of the things that has been really nice is like, yeah, sure, we're all most commentators freelance, right? Most talent freelance, and we're all competition at the same time. But it has been really nice. They know their stuff. Bright future, and also it's just great having people who have gone through like the same keys.
Sure. And then out of so Scrawny, we all know Scrawny. Yeah. He got started because he casted a knife. And it's just wild how we kind of all started back at this together. What are the odds that someone that you met all those years ago was also going to be incredible and like go on?
Can I tell you something really shameful about that? Yeah. And I don't mind. It's already like public because me and Scrawny. Yeah, you probably know.
I knew exactly where you're going.
Yeah.
I mean. Yeah.
No, go on. Say your thing.
No. I was.
And then another clip, right? Now, me being Mr. I'm like, oh, he's just an attention-seeking. He's an attention-seeking twat, and I'm like, that is so outrageous that my brain immediately goes to that. Like, frankly, because obviously he is. If he doesn't get attention, he can't you can't make a living, right? So, but because you take
moment, like actually breaking into this industry and working your way up isn't as easy as just cast all the events, man. Like you gotta get your name out there somehow, I guess. But
yeah,
easy for us to forget, Richard.
Yeah, it is. No, you're right.
The...
Yeah, we take things for granted, mate. You know, because we've been around a while.
5 years. It's only, I feel like, the last 2 years you have actively seen Harry and Hugo at these main events try to getting more and more, spend your own money, prove your worth, right? People like that, people respect as well, that's willing to take a gamble, to Harry's and Hugo's point as well, probably did events for free, right? Just to get their names out there. It's just the name of the game.
Yeah, worked out, paid off.
Yeah, that's always a hard one. That's always a hard one, you know, it's like... There's such a fine line to walk because, again, on the feedback issue, some feedback is valuable, some feedback isn't. Some people telling you, yeah, this isn't for you. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're not. And the other thing, of course, is like sometimes doing free work is good. But other times,
no, yeah, actually, so that's a big distinction. I think that people don't like esports. You know, I'm not part of the
no,
shame,
okay.
Apologized, fixed.
I was gonna say something else. People are like, oh, what if money's a problem? Listen, man, like at the end of the day, like think of, people want to become actors, right? They move to, Hollywood and they get a waiter job, right? Just to pay the bills before they make it. I mean, it's the same thing, right? To Harry's point, it's a passion project at first, right? You have to become good but, safe to say you're not D-man, so...
Yeah, fortunately, I mean, the one thing I will say is I just say my thing. I don't take it behind the...
3 CTs here. They're about to go. They're about to go fast. Safe in the site. He gets one. And it's kind of come to a bit of a stop here for Extra Salt. They need trades. They need them now. Gen.G will deliver PKL on the bomb site with a single kill. And the T's have broken through. We know what Inferno's like. You've all played it in your pugs. It might have to be a sad save.
It might be a sad save. Oh, sorry. Are you picking it up, Robin? Do you want
2 saved weapons, yeah, it's looking pretty dire.
Yep, you can see the deep positions by the CTs. The
paiN and even an Extra Salt, because they are pretty close. We see if we get Strong on the line here. Here another...
Yeah, he just called me. Is this Connor Gervin? Is it working?
We'll get him back in.
Had back-to-back rounds since the pistol and the conversion in the CT side, so it's been a trials and tribulations when it comes.
Though, and I mean it's a great setup here for paiN. I just don't see it. I say that, but they don't... okay.
What about now?
I just don't see it. Yeah, right. I just don't see it. Yep.
Yeah, that CT side.
Yeah, you win. And I said, right, I'm going to order another one, and if it's bad, we'll be having words. 14 days I repeated that cycle for.
And it never got any better, sadly.
But here's the joke on the joke, Hugo. We're not serving up shit, we're serving up solid gold. This is like your panic stones.
But that's not a topic.
You think you have everything, Harry.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Hypochondria with Harry and Hugo. Yeah. That's a great show. Top fragging again.
Classic. Not even really been AWPing on this T side either. Just wants to be executed.
He's like Jamie Vardy or Harry Kane.
Massive frag for FaNg. He's getting flanked in apps though. He's got the bomb. Safe is chasing. He's running. His FaNg knows he's going to hear this, and he gets the shot. That's a mess. Where's the communication? It's all falling apart for paiN at the seams. We need a hero. It might have to be NEKIZ. Lines him up, but doesn't knock a single one down. They've got
but it's nade by biguzera. Yeah, he's got it. Nope, he's gone for a flash instead.
He's gone through the bad lad.
Oh,
look at him! Look at how deep he's got, and they don't know. Surely they don't know.
No one's ready for this. They can't know.
They know.
Oh, and then they will spot him.
It's over.
It's biguzera. It's biguzera 1v2. Surely not. Surely this is where it all falls apart. But Hugo is believing. There's the peek from in the sight. An Extra Salt. They get it.